The new Formula 1 season kicks off later this month, which has us turning our eyes to Codemasters and F1 2022. With the most recent Cody's title, Grid Legends, and EA's flagship title, FIFA 22, getting crossplay, it's only natural that our thoughts turn to the community connecting feature coming to F1. One leaker suggests this could finally be the year that barriers are broken down between platforms. As exciting as all this sounds, however, there was something else mentioned that also raised several eyebrows. Supercars. That's right, Supercars in an F1 game. I'm Mark from Racing Games, and today I'm here to chat about Supercars potentially coming to F1 2022. As crazy as this sounds, I really think you need to hear me out here, as if you think about it, this could be a genius move from Codemasters and EA. So with that said, shall we get on with the video? First, let's go back to Crossplay. Reliable EA leaker Tom Henderson, writing on Xfire, has stated that F1 2022 will feature Crossplay. Crossplay would connect the Xbox, PlayStation and PC versions of the game. It would potentially radically change the way online leagues and competitions are run. It's no secret that the F1 games have been some of the best racing games over the past few years. Cody's continually improve and develop their winning formula, always introducing new features along the way. Something that has seemingly passed them by so far though is crossplay. We've often wondered if crossplay will ever come to the Formula 1 games, and we haven't had a concrete answer yet. F1 game developer Lee Mather has stated that this is something that Cody's are working on when asked about it last year. It's certainly possible that this feature could finally be arriving. However, there are some odd differences between the PC and console versions, such as traction and overall performance. These would need to be ironed out before crossplay arrives. What seems less feasible is the rest of Henderson's report. So let's talk about Supercars now. Before we move on, have you subscribed to Racing Games yet? Just one click and you're on the Racing Games grid. Oh, and hit that notification bell too so you never miss an upload. Alright, on with the video. Codemasters has plenty of experience across the racing genre, not just in F1, but also in Dirt and Grid. But Henderson suggests that the ability to buy, drive and race supercars will enter the game as part of an F1 Life mode that will introduce a more behind the scenes look at the lives of F1 drivers. This will even extend to buying designer watches and sunglasses for your driver. It sounds bizarre, but given how well Codemasters has integrated F2 cars and recently a story mode, we aren't going to doubt their ability to turn it into a fun and interesting wrinkle as part of F1 2022. I can definitely understand the doubt surrounding this idea, and having scoured various comment sections, I have seen some people mistakenly assume supercars will be added to the competitive racing too. This might be the case, as I mentioned earlier, but I don't think this will be in a championship format at all. I think the best way to view this is by looking at F1 2022 as not just a racing game, but as a sports game. EA has successfully incorporated off-field gameplay into their games over the last 10 years. FIFA had The Journey, for example. Outside of EA, you have sports games like NBA 2K and WWE 2K, where the gameplay focuses as much on the behind-the-scenes aspects of their respective sports as it does on the court and in the ring. The F1 series is entering a new dawn of being as much a sports game as it is a racing game. Shows like Drive to Survive are introducing a new generation of fans to Formula 1, and this is a good way of enticing them into the game series too. Admittedly, it will be a culture shock the first time we see our driver away from the track in their shades and behind the wheel of a car we can only dream of owning. But at the same time, I like the fact Codemasters are starting to experiment more with different game modes. It breathes new life into the series without completely tearing up the rulebook. And for those worried that this could be an EA decision rather than a Codemasters decision, just remember Driven to Glory in Grid Legends was mostly complete before EA bought Codemasters. This to me feels very much like a Codemasters decision, and for now at least, I'm all for it. That's just what I think though, and that's also assuming these rumours are true of course. Do you agree with me, or do you think the F1 series should just stick to the racing? Let us know in the comments below. For now though, thanks for watching. I've been Mark from Racing Games, like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and now I'm off to plan how to colour coordinate my driver's off-track outfit with my team car. I'm thinking all black, which just a hint of royal blue.